giving the illusion of purity when I am in actual fact a fucking moron. Between two trees are two friends and two beverages. Big day for you.
Big fucking day.
Big day, big sip, big tears. I thought that would have cooled down a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fucking hot.
That's hot.
Now my tongue's going to get that furry feeling.
No, I just burn my insides before tomorrow.
Scorn. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Yes, but no richer love in life than platonic love. Platonic love.
Example, headbands.
Yeah, well, okay, so Taylor's having a bad hair day.
She's having a bad day.
Just bad day. It's just bad day. Big day.
Bad day.
It's a big bad day. And so Taylor wanted to wear a headband but didn't want to be alone. So I'm wearing a headband because I love you. And if I look stupid, you look stupid.
We both look stupid.
We look stupid together.
No, I kind of like it.
No, me too. It's cute. Makes you feel like kind of rich.
I feel like Frida Kahlo.
Yes. We should draw monobrows on for this episode.
I just don't have to thread for a month and I'll get that naturally.
I don't have to thread for a month either.
Hey. I need to thread now.
You're making me nervous, bro. I'm stressed.
Subscribe and I'll show you my mustache photo.
Well, that's a part of platonic love, right? Is like, I love you regardless of your mustache. And I didn't know it was as bad as it was. This is the first podcast snort.
One of many.
One
to
of
come,
many.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so welcome back to The Big Sip, everyone. It's nice to have you all here if you're still here.
Surprised. Welcome.
Really good to see you again, because I was really worried about that.
Me too, bestie.
It's like preemptively being like, well, there's three of us here, and one of them's the camera.
One of them's my dad. No, he wouldn't even. I don't even think he's watched an episode.
No, I reckon he'll watch. I think he'll watch. I think he will. Eventually. Oh my goodness.
As long as I don't talk too much shit about him.
Yeah, well, as long as we don't give the internet his nickname, he'll be fine. I'm watching. I'm waiting. The one time...
Don't fuck with me.
We have so much, like... I mean, look, for instance, this is a thing, right? So your dad is kind of like my dad.
Yeah, he is.
He's like my... What do they call it? It's not like a brother from another mother.
You are my sister
from another mister. Yeah, I'm your sister from another mister.
Yeah. And we adopted you at 11.
Age 11. It was an older adoption. Thank fuck too, because my mum could not have done it on her own.
It takes a village.
It does take a village. No, it takes a village. I mean, look, this is what platonic love is all about, and we were talking about this. We thought it was really important to kind of share a little bit because, yeah, we can be silly, goofy girls too, but, like, we can also be nature-loving, earthly girlies who love the universe. And I think that that's one thing that I've always, like, loved in the sense of how deep relationships can be.
Yeah.
And the different, like, levels of things.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like you have to have a kind of deeper level understanding and kind of love for yourself.
yes.
To then have that with another person.
Yes.
Like, that person has to have that depth
Yeah, or
for
else
you to connect on that depth.
Yeah, because it just doesn't match up.
Yeah.
It's like literally going to watch like a My Chemical Romance. It's like if your friend only listens to fucking Beyonce and then suddenly you take them to a My Chemical Romance concert, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? And you're going to be like, I'm sharing with you. So yeah, you got to like have...
Do you love it?
Don't you like this? I love these. And they're going to be like, fuck
no.
out of here.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, it is. It's, oh my God, where do we even start with this?
I don't know, man, but I feel like... All right, well, soulmates. Let's start with soulmates.
Yeah, let's get it out, like, the biggest one out of the way, soulmates.
Do you feel like, intimately, soulmates, like, do you feel like there is one person...
For everyone?
For everyone. Like, there is the one soulmate.
Well, let's start it this way instead then, because this is going to be easier. Do you believe that we are here from a different place and that we've all kind of agreed to come here, and so there are like contracts or like
like
essentially like there's like a spiritual relationship that you have that when you come down here, those people are here too.
Yeah. Well, I believe that in a sense. I think there is definitely something higher than all of that, all of us.
Yeah.
Whether people want to manifest to the universe or pray to God.
There's something there.
Same.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing.
Well, I mean, if you were praying to a higher being in the spiritual realm anyway, like what is that? By definition, that's a God. So I
if
agree.
you're manifesting to the universe, it's like, well, you're putting out prayers to the universe.
Yeah, you're praying essentially.
Someone just chooses to use the word God and someone chooses to use the word universe.
Yes.
It's much the same.
Same but different.
Same,
no,
but
I
different.
agree. And so I would say that in turn, yes, there are multiple levels of soulmates on this on this platform. Oh my God, what is this? A fucking simulation? Fuck.
That was a glitch in the matrix.
That was a literal glitch. I just out of my mouth simulation.
No, but see.
Yeah, this is hard. This is real stuff. But there's going to be people out there who feel the same, right? And there's going to be people out there, like I also feel in our age bracket too, this is like the discovery phase of like, we were talking about this, solidifying who you are and what your core values are.
Yeah.
Which love is one of those for both of us, like finding love.
Yes.
Which we have found in each other in a whole different level.
Yeah.
But then also finding romantic love.
Yeah.
Having community love and those things. So it's about like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so many people out there who will feel the same in the sense of like they're looking for community, which we already know because like
so many people, and then being friends with so many young women too that have become mums. Like a lot of my friendship circle have become mums.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hard. Like I've spoken to all of them. All of them have different perspectives, and the ones that struggle the most are the ones without that village.
Yeah, who have no community, no village.
Yeah. Well, their parents are overseas or their parents are no longer here or they don't have that village, and then the few people that do love it have a village.
Have a huge village.
They can ring mum and be like, oh, can you watch baby
come
tonight?
over and help me fold washing.
Yeah, or like I want to go out tonight. Could you babysit? And then some women and fathers as well.
Yeah, true. It's not just because there are single dads too raising kids.
Yeah.
Who don't have villages, and I feel like sometimes that can be worse because men's. So you know how you've got like girls, who like are for the girls and they love girls and they'll do anything. And it's like, if Talia called us, she's like, Azalea's shit everywhere. We'd be like, I'm on my way kind of thing, right? Men aren't like that.
No.
So it's like the men's love of men is completely different. It's like...
Yeah. And for a man to even ring someone and say, I'm struggling.
I need help. Is really difficult. I think it's because they don't do it that often, so it's so alien to each other that it is that.
Yeah. And just things that stem from childhood, the old, boys should be boys. Boys are strong.
Yes.
Boys don't cry like girls. Boys get it done.
Yeah, and also, like, it is what it is, it's that mentality. Men have literally, I think, in some respects, some of the hardest emotional struggles here because it is so convoluted with, like, stoicism and being something and not having a village and being the village for your family.
Yeah.
And, like, the rock. And it's like, nah, bro, you don't have to do that here anymore. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, and dads are berated a lot.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Like, look at the court system. Like, mums are favoured by far, and they're both important roles. Like, no, But I will also say to that, like, I mean, you would know this from you went to your dad instead of being with your mum primarily because your parents are separated and my parents are separated. Mum couldn't feed us. Yeah. But she was the safer household. Yeah.
But dad could feed us, clothe us, and keep us clean. Yeah. Which is like... It's so twisted.
They've got, they provide two different things and they're both equally as needed.
Important, and yes. Yeah, important. Super important.
And play a role.
Yeah.
That's like, Dad always kept it done, always a roof over our heads, always, you know.
But the emotional support necessarily not there.
I'd go to Mum for a hug and a cry.
Yeah.
Dad would pat me on the back and be like, there, let's get on with it now.
Yeah.
Mum would go, my baby.
Yeah, and that's like their mother's embrace, right? Of like, it's a mother's love.
Yeah.
It's unlike no other.
It's feminine, it's soft, it's squishy, it's gooey.
It's gooey.
And
it's like,
fuzzy.
Yeah, it's like such a, I mean, I guess that's what platonic love feels like sometimes too, because it's like a, it's just like a big hug after a long day of like shit where it's like, I know this person just gets it.
Yeah.
And they just get me. And that's like a mother's love is like, it doesn't matter what you do, a mother should normally.
That unconditional love.
Yes, which is not always unconditional, but most of the time, even in their worst moments, they can be embracing.
Yeah. Yeah. Both are important, I think. And I don't think there is one person for us all.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that.
I think every connection is different and every level is different. You might, at the end of my life, I might look back and go, wow, I loved this said person a lot harder than I loved anyone else, but I still connected and loved everyone else I had been with.
Yeah, I think it's different parts of you. Yeah, I feel like it's different parts of you that resonate with different parts of other people too. And I will say, like, on a romantic level too, it's so much harder to say that there's only one love. Because on a platonic level, normally there's nothing that can get too far. There's no like corruption with platonic love. Yeah. It's not like, I mean, there are toxic friendships that are like, this is my friend and you can't fucking have them and they're only for me, which I'm sure we have all felt like a friendship like that.
Especially like being adolescent and growing up.
Yeah, but you find that that's only in adolescence, whereas like in adulthood, in romantic relationships, they're very possessive.
Yeah.
They can also be very restrictive. Like I feel like it's like there are things like you both got to work and you both got to get these tasks done and do these things, whereas with platonic love it's so free flowing because there's no expectations that you can have as many platonic loves as you want in your life and they're all kind of going to be based off the same thing, whereas like with romantic love it's like there's something in each person that you love differently.
Because people are so multifaceted. There are so many things to make up one person, so many different sides to a person. And that doesn't make a person two-faced or, you know, when you grow up and you learn the difference between those two things. But, yeah, I feel like romantic love, because you move in over time and you're living together, like you become one. Like, or if you end up married, it's like, let's to become one. Two souls become one. Like, you're the one person.
Yes.
And I feel like that is so difficult. And even though love is love and we all want it, but you need to put in that work because you're so multifaceted and it's just like, I may not like you in this certain mood that I'm in today.
Oh my God, yes.
Where my platonic friendships don't see that because they don't live with me or...
And even if you do live with each other, it's like, okay, this is just something that you're going through.
Yeah.
You'd be more understanding of it outside of a romantic relationship than you are in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think once we have those rose-coloured glasses on and we're in love.
All red flags look like pink.
Yeah. Every light little is just like, oh, can this be worked on or is this just like you are who you are?
Which is why I think more people also stay in toxic relationships, but we don't have to get into that just yet. But I think it's like more so that idea of, but I've got to work through everything to make it work.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like, I feel like that doesn't happen the same in platonic.
No.
But I feel like, to bring it back to what you were talking about with soulmates, I definitely think there's like soulmates. I think that there's platonic soulmates. I think that there's
like twin flames.
Like a twin flame.
Yeah.
And I think that there's like karmic, like someone teaches you your first lesson or some lesson where you're like,
in that
fucked.
Three love thing? It's like the first one is like the adolescent love, like you're kind of like young. Oh yeah, you're juvenile. And then the second one comes along, they're like, fuck you up, like break your heart to make you realise what you want and the lessons you've learned, and the third is just like, the one I've been waiting for, the one I've learnt the lessons for.
Yeah, the one that I'm more patient to be with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely believe in it, but not in the same context of this saying itself, because it is more like you have your adolescent love, which fucks you up because you don't really understand what love is, and it's super conditional and really all over the place. Then you have like your, I think you have your like uh-oh love of like, it could either be like wrong timing, it could either be like too toxic, like it could be
and then the one that sucks the most, I think, and have experienced.
Oh no, big sips.
It's when you do fucking love someone and they fucking love you too, but you are just two completely different people and just do not have want the same things in life. That sucks.
That's an oofy doofy. That's
like, I can't even hate you for anything. We are just on two different paths. You're going that way, I'm going that way, but there's no one to blame, there's no one to be angry at.
Yeah, nothing to be pissed about. Yeah, like sometimes the toxic breakup is the better breakup.
Yeah, it's like
somebody's got somebody to blame.
Yeah,
and then I think like the final love is like the love that you've learnt to be patient with, and you've learnt to understand that it takes the time to like grow, and it is hard work in the sense of the love should be there and the honeymoon period should be there, but at some point, because you are two people,
life's going to happen.
Yeah.
Life is going to happen, but you can rekindle that honeymoon phase, I feel.
On and off. It's like ebbs and flows.
It's like 1 week I'm going to look at you and go, yuck. The next week I'm going to look at you and be like, fuck, I love you.
Yeah, 1 week you're going to have food in the corner of your mouth and eat it, and I'm going to be like, ugh.
Yeah. 1 week I'm going to go, that's hot. The next week I'm going to go, get the fuck away from me.
Don't touch me.
You're disgusting.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, I know what you mean.
I'm more emotional when I'm on my period. Like, stay away from me.
Yeah, like don't touch me.
You know?
Or like a week before my period and suddenly dad bods. No.
Yes. Or it's just like, what the fuck is going on? It's like when I've said to you, I'm just like, oh, I think I've got a little crush on this person. You're just like,
my God.
I won't say the name.
When you're like,
it's like, it's not my type.
Not your type at all.
Not my type.
Like,
what is happening?
Oh, cute. Yeah, look, I think...
What is happening?
Love is so complicated. Hey, like love is actually so complicated because...
so multifaceted. Like just...
And you also never know when it's going to happen. That's the other thing too. Like if we want to believe in the like structure of but soulmates and old love and it happens when it happens, it can literally happen to you at the worst of times. Where you will just be like,
yeah,
I think I love this person and now what do I do with these big feelings?
Yep. And it also works in reverse. Like they can wake up one day and be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
I thought I loved you.
That's rough.
That's fucking rough, yeah.
Falling out of love with somebody would be scary.
And it sucks to be on either end of that.
Yeah.
Like if you're the person that's fallen out of love and you're like, I've got to fucking break this person's heart, especially when you know they're in it a lot more than you are. You're like, oh, fuck. The guilt that comes with that. But it's like, I'm not responsible for their feelings and how they react.
Yes.
This is
you're not responsible for their feelings or how they react, but you are responsible for the way that you handle the situation to begin with.
And it's like, and if your heart hasn't been in it for like the last 5 years and you've dragged someone out.
Oh, that's fucked. That's just fucked.
That's just rude.
That's actually just mean. That's so mean. That is so mean.
As soon as you feel it, talk about it.
Yeah. Like, little tiny ping, you're going to be like, something shifted.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Well, I do believe in the soulmates, like you were asking. So
yes, I do too. But I don't believe that there is one all.
No, I think there's many.
Like, yeah.
I think there's many great loves.
Yep. And I think for any good relationship, I don't know if you agree or anyone else will agree, I feel like a healthy relationship is like one person trying to always put the other person first.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, it's like if you're always having my best interest at heart and I'm always having your best interest at heart, let's just strive to be the best versions of ourselves so we can give each other the best versions to help each other grow and keep striving for more. Like, and
instead of getting comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think our friendship, well, for me anyway, has definitely laid the standard to what I want any intimate relationship to be like.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. We've spoken about that before, but yes.
If I can call you and be like, and we can laugh about me just shitting my pants or something, it's like I should be able to ring my intimate partner and be like, I just shat myself.
Oh my God, guess what? I got home from work and I couldn't make it.
Yeah, can you bring me a spare pair of pants, babe?
Yeah,
because I just shat myself. Not just like, oh, I'm scared he's going to think I'm gross.
Yeah.
I can, you know, or if we get annoyed or it's just like, oh, we're overstepping a boundary, it's just like...
Well, that's the thing is, like, I just think we understand it, like, so... It's weirdly telecommunicational at this point, which is going to sound so kooky, but I understand what you're saying with that. It's like if, you know... For instance, I said to you, I was like, oh my God, that time that you were late. And I was like, I'm starting to get a little stressy. Like, I'm worried. It's making me feel a certain way. And you like, nah, I felt the same way too, man. And I was like, nah, okay. But we just kind of get it. And so it's like,
I was like, I knew you'd be feeling that way and I don't want you to feel that way. And just fucking communication. Like,
yes.
To a T. Or it's like, I'll ring you and be like, nah, I can't come see you today. I'm not in the mood to see people.
And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Or I'll be like, you want me to come to yours then? Or do you need me to pick you up and take you out of the house because you physically won't? And you're like, yeah, actually, if you drive, I'll come. Yeah. And so it's like that is like the level of understanding that you that's set the like playing field now. And if none of the field players are like up front and ready to go, you're like, out of here.
Because I've already got it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's set the standard for literally everything for me.
It's like, if you're not offering what my bestie has to offer plus the intimacy, I don't want it.
Yeah, yes.
If we're not going to have that level of best friend relationship plus the intimacy, I don't want it.
Yes.
Waste of my time.
I've always said this, and this is going to be so funny to say on the potty, but if we weren't both like heteronormal individuals who just strictly wanted to date men, we'd probably be together.
Yeah. And Eamon would be a very happy man.
Yes. Yes, we'd be sister wives.
Like, hell yeah.
No, but it is. It's so weird because I think the same thing with like everything, including business, like including... Fucking like even acquaintances, bro. Like
even
if
when we've let each other down in the past or disappointed, it's like we come to each other, we're like, sorry, man. Sorry, man.
But it's like
hug it out. Where I feel in intimate relationships, it's just like, I'm not going to talk to you for a whole day. You're copping the silent treatment because you hurt me instead of being like, all right, I'm coming to the table, you hurt me.
Yeah. Or like even a level of putting those own hurt aside because it's like if we've had it, like, I mean, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember our falling out back in... Oh, God, it would have been like 2011. It was just...
So was I in year 8 or 9, like early high school?
Yeah.
I think so.
I moved in with Amanda.
Yeah, I think so.
And we didn't see each other for like a year.
Yeah, and that also like the adolescent thing.
We were just going through our peak of like who we were.
You were finding other friends. I was finding other friends. Yeah. And I think it was also that dynamic of like, oh, she's got a new best friend now.
Yes. Yeah. And it was like, oh, am I being replaced? Or like, because I think a lot of our friendship also was super like bonded over living across the road from each other.
Yeah.
Because we were each other's safe havens. And then once that separated, it felt like, oh, maybe we don't, like, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. But then I think that year that we were both separated showed us exactly how important we were to each other.
And we kind of did it again in like our adult puberty, but we didn't have 18. A falling out. We never had an argument or anything. It was kind of like we just drifted. You were that was when you started seeing Eamon.
Yes.
So you went like relationship. I was like adolescent. I was prioritizing.
You were partying. Social circle.
Social circle was my life and trying drugs and going out all the time.
You were exploring in one way and I was exploring in the other.
Yeah.
Which was like more like homebody.
Settling down, like wifey material. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Which was chaotic enough anyway. Which we ended up like... Relationships are tricky. Things happen. So it's like that was a chaotic experience enough for me anyway. And me and Eamon came out of everything stronger anyway. But yeah, and then also when you started your first serious relationship too, there was a level of like we weren't seeing each other as often as we normally do. And we've always gone through those ebbs and flows as well where it's like we're either in each other's pocket and we are like we cannot, like, it's like every day I'm like, hey, you want to go get coffee?
Fixated.
Yeah. You're like, you want to go get coffee? Yeah, I need something from Coles. Okay, I'm coming with you.
But the funny thing is, every time shit hits the fucking fan, it's that chapter where you're in my life.
Yeah.
Like, got the phone call. your brother's dead on my birthday. You were sitting right there.
Yes.
The thing that we discovered in my mum's house as young teenagers. You were there. Like, every time something
big.
Yeah. That night that went wrong.
Yes.
I rang you. You came and picked me up.
Yep. But it's been the same for us as well, because it's like, you know, when my mum was at her lowest as well, it was like every night I'd be over at your house, sleeping at your house. And when, I couldn't drive and I couldn't do anything, you would always come and pick me up from Amanda's when she got hectic there. Like, there's, like, levels of... Yeah, there is. It's like every large life event, we've always been there. Yeah. There's never been like downtime where something big's happened where it's like, oh my God, I don't have my bestie.
Yeah. So doesn't matter the ebbs and flows. When something fucking matters, it's like you've been there.
Yes.
And it's like I can look back on that and be like, oh, like I had this chapter, but everything important, you were there.
Was there.
She was there.
Yeah. Well, that's like, so for instance, okay, I want to rattle off a couple of these because there's heaps already. This is good. So I was asking everyone, like, what are some examples of things? Like, obviously you were just saying, you know, like, I was there for you in big life events, but like other little things, like, I think I remember, like, okay, so this is going to be a really funny story.
Let it out.
So I'd never done drugs. Ever in my life.
Exactly where this is going.
Yep, I'd never done drugs.
That still makes me anxious.
And Taylor was there to experience my first high with me. And this was when I was probably like 12.
I was the influence. No.
You were the bad influence.
I was the one your mummy say, don't hang out with that girl.
You were it. You were the it girl. You were serving cunt.
So when my mum was like, don't hang out with these people, I was like, oh, mummy, you've got it all wrong.
You've got no idea. I am the bad influence.
They shouldn't be hanging with me. No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
No, but you also didn't look like you were a bad kid by any means. I was the alcohol. I'd be like, yeah, let's steal some booze or some tequila or vodka cruisers. And you were like...
That's why I hate beer, because we went into James's room and stole...
those warm beers.
Well, yeah, warm Ted's, 2 extra dry. In a can. Like, canned beer is rank for a start, let alone warm canned beer. Ew.
Fuck, I remember that too. That was so bad. So, went over to Taylor's. We've tried to be cool. I had my first dose of weed through...
She had a marijuana cigarette.
No,
it wasn't even a cigarette. It was a bong.
Yeah, I smoked my first bong.
Really?
And you said, you cough to get off. Remember that?
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I blacked that out for good reason.
Yeah, you blanked that out because you should have. No, but you said to me, because I coughed my guts up, I remember afterwards, and you were like, yeah, you cough to get off or something, and I didn't know what you meant. But now looking back, I know what it means. It means that if that happens to you, strap in. It's going to be a bad high. I remember just sitting...
No, it's not a bad high, because drugs are not good or bad.
That's true. That's so true. It's about the user. And I remember sitting on your couch and being like, uh-oh, something's wrong. And you were also...
And then I'm in panic, like, no, just calm the fuck down. Just calm the fuck down.
Trying to calm me down from it.
It's fine.
But then in your state too, you got up, walked me home, looked at my mum.
No, because you were like, I've got to go home. I was like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, but
you're
you
fine.
still know, and this is the thing, like, people doing like, things for you, you still knew that in that moment, I needed to go home.
Yeah, and I was like, we're just going to have to take accountability here.
Yep, we're just going to get in trouble. It's going to be fine.
It's fine.
Walked me home, and you told my mum, and you said...
I think I just sped talked it. I was like, Tracy, I'm supposed to wait, and she's freaking out. She's freaking out, and I don't know what to do, so I thought I'd bring her back home. She said she needed to come here. And she was just like, just calm the fuck down and go and sit down.
Yeah, I remember she said, oh, you silly girls. And I remember it so clear because she was at the door and she just goes, oh, you silly girls, come on. And I sat down and watched Judge Judy for like an hour while she fed me.
I've never felt more sober in my fucking life. I think I sat on your couch. Like, I don't even think I was just like, this is like the anxiety. You're sitting in your mum's lap. She's like, it's fine. Stroking your hair. I'm just like, don't look at Tracy. Don't even look at Judge Judy. She's scaring me right now. Like, fuck.
But you knew that we had to take accountability because I needed to go home. And I feel like that sets an example of like things that people do when they love you is like, you know you're going to get in trouble. And you took me home anyway.
Shit.
Yeah, so
tell you what though, when I did it with Talia and Dad came home.
Was she wigging out too?
No, she just had really red eyes, but we got away with it. I don't know what time of the year it was, so I don't know how Dad... It was probably the middle of summer. Dad bought it. She had hay fever.
Yes.
Dad goes, I used to suffer with that when I was your age too. I said, yeah, she gets it bad.
Yeah, she gets it really bad, like almost every day. See ya. Don't talk to me anymore. There's nothing worse, bro. There is actually nothing worse than your parents talking to you when you're under the influence of any substance. Because I also remember, like, one time having to come home from a party after saying I wasn't drinking and, like, having to straight face try and get in the house, and I just remember being like, it was a great night, Mum. Whoa. And she just looked at me and she was like, say that again. And I was like,
smell like you think you don't stink.
Yes.
Can you smell like Dan Murphy's?
Yeah, you smell like like the liquor section. Yeah. I just remember being like, it was a great night, Mum. Good night. And I went to bed, and I just remember waking up in the morning. She was like, how much did you have to drink last night? And I was like, I don't remember, because I didn't even remember coming home.
Oh, no. No.
Nothing worse.
Right, I'll tell you one.
Okay.
One time, me, Jasmine, and another old friend.
She should not be named.
She should not be named.
Not here. I think her name is still in my diary from when I was like fucking 14 and...
Anyway.
Fuck that bitch. No,
moral of the story. Mum knew about it. She was aware because she's not a regular mum. She's a cool mum.
She's a cool mum. Did you have a cool mum? Yeah, I had a cool mum. She let me do drugs but also neglected me.
So Mum was aware, me, Jasmine, and this other girl dropped acid, right?
Oh,
but
no.
we pre-planned this, and I was like, right, so I'm going to tell Dad that we're doing a girls' day in the city so he doesn't come around.
Oh, no.
Mum's like, yep, got it, sorted. Girls' day, city, Wednesday. Done. Middle of the week, right? Planned it. Middle of the week. He won't come around. Middle of the week.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Dropped it. Was having a great time. And then there's a fucking knock on the door. And all three of us were in there watching... I remember it so clearly because it was hilarious. It was Drake used to call me on the cell phone, and that film clip where he's just in the coloured boxes and he's just like
dancing.
You used to call me on your cell phone. Boop, boop, late night for the but just that we had it on mute. And we would just, like, cry laughing because we were just like, fuck, he looks ridiculously funny right now.
I'm telling you, you take any music off of a Drake video clip and it all looks funny.
Yeah.
It all looks funny.
And especially on acid.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Even better.
Anyway.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. This is not
or
indoors.
do. Yeah. Honestly, I don't care.
Whatever, fuck it.
I'm not responsible for you. I'm not babysitting.
I'm not your mom.
I'm not your fucking mom, bro.
Anyway, we hear this... And I shit you not, I think all three of us just got our posture right.
Yeah.
And with just silence, it was just like, fuck.
Oh, no.
Is it Dad? Because we told him we were going out. Like, who is it?
Why is there somebody here?
Who is it? We're like, Mum.
Get it.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Get the door, girl. She's like, I don't want to get the door. I was like, well, we don't want to get the door because we're not even here.
And we're on acid.
So Mum's opened the door, taking him into the kitchen. Us three are just like sat upright on the couch, TV on mute. Hee hee, ha ha. Like, try be normal.
Yeah.
Mum's just like having
can we just say though, when you say try and be normal on drugs, there is no normal. There's no such thing.
So how do I blink?
Yeah, I don't even know how to breathe. I'll be breathing like this. I'll be like, what is that, bro? I'll be like, breathing.
Anxiety.
There is no normal.
Do you guys know anything to worry about? Because I'm just getting into this anxiety thing. Show me your worries. I'm new here. No, it was fucking daunting. And I couldn't wait for him to leave. And now you know why we were all laughing at the TV on mute.
Uh-oh.
If you watch it.
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
Oh, now he knows.
Now he knows.
Oh, God.
That was scary.
I can't read.
Where's my monocle?
Oh, these are cute, dude. Some of these are really cute. Like things that people do.
What do you call... Is this on Threads? Or Twitter?
Threads and Instagram, actually.
Really? So what do you call like when someone posts something on Threads? Obviously on Twitter you call it a tweet. What's it called on Threads? Has that not been established?
It hasn't been established yet, but there's a lot of really unhinged behaviour and like...
I can get around that.
Ideas of what we should call it, but most of them are cringe. I said if it's a giant thread, it should be called a scarf, and everyone laughed at me. So I'm not giving any more ideas out for free.
So at the moment, they're just calling it a thread.
Yes. Yeah, you're just threading, I guess. Tweet, yeah, thread, thread.
You're just one little thread in this blanket of life.
Yes, in the blanket of the universe. Woven by stars and strings. I was going to read some of these to you and you can tell me what you think. Because these are things that people...
Me back. Sorry.
You were right.
Yeah, I was just like...
What'd you hit?
Me back.
Yeah, you know it's bad. You know you're old when it's no longer like, oh, I've hit myself on something or hurt myself. It's just like, it's just the bones.
It's the whole thing. It's not a section.
It's just the bones. Yeah.
All of it hurts.
Oh my God, that's like a discussion that I heard a couple of radio hosts saying the other day, and I cannot remember who they were, but they were hilarious, saying, at what age do you stop falling over
and start calling it a fall?
Accidentally say, and start calling it a fall.
I think that was Tony, and I can never remember the guy's name. I'm so fucking sorry.
He's so important. Men suck.
Tony's hilarious.
Yes.
I know the one, and that's fucking...
And it had me in stitches, and I was like, bro, that is so true.
That is true.
Like, if you can't get back up on your own, that's a fall. You've had a fall.
Yeah.
So, these are some ways that you guys have said to me like little gestures of platonic love. And I was thinking maybe we can rattle off a few of these and then like what your examples of platonic love and stuff like that are too.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is a really cute way because other people will agree with these or disagree. And then if not, feel free to like put in the comments.
Yeah.
Like let us know some ways that you find.
Yeah. Share your experiences.
Yeah. Comfort from your platonic loves or your like romantic loves even, I guess.
Yeah. Any love.
Any love.
Any love.
I love
Fuck
love.
it. The love between you and your dog.
Yes.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear about it. Dude, I love dogs.
Yeah.
I'm looking at another puppy.
Oh.
What? It's one of Leo's brothers. He went up for adoption yesterday. He's tiny.
Oh.
Oh, this one is cute, actually. So Jeannie said, my friend remembered how I like my coffee after 2 weeks of knowing each other.
Aww.
Now, that's a big one.
2 weeks?
Yep.
That's a fucking lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
I don't even remember half the time how I like my own shit.
Yeah. Fuck. Good memory.
That is good. But yeah, that one, remembering each other's like orders or like remembering what each other likes.
Yeah.
Which is good because it shows that you're actively listening.
Yeah.
Which I find that romantic partners don't always do the best because you kind of get sick of hearing each other's voices.
Yeah, you get comfortable to disrespect each other.
Oh my God. That has weight.
You like that one, huh?
Yuck. Yeah, you do. You actually do. You get comfortable disrespecting each other because it doesn't feel like disrespect.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. You can't just pop out a little nugget of wisdom like that and think that that's not the coolest shit you've ever said.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes.
It's fucking true, isn't it?
Oh my God.
So I'm comfortable enough to use you as my emotional punching bag, motherfucker. Now come here. No.
Yuck.
I'm angry and I have no one to take it out on, so I'm giving you the silent treatment because I'm pissed.
Yeah, because I'm angry at the world.
Yeah.
So fuck you, cook your own dinner.
Yes, exactly.
Gross.
Exactly.
Oh my God. That's a light bulb moment for me. And I know so many people who are listening to this would probably be like, oh, you're right. I'm disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah. So go home and give each other a hug and say, I love you. Even though you piss me off, I love you.
Well, I think that's one thing that people suffer with is not being able to admit that you can be wrong.
Yeah.
You could be right. No, wait, what did I say?
Just because you're offended doesn't make you right.
Yeah, don't make me tap the side. Just because you're offended doesn't make you right.
Yep.
Speaking of dogs, Nicole said my dogs, obviously, Nikki.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, that's a platonic love for sure.
For sure.
Okay, so Gunner Frog said, my homie rallied the troops to go to a show I was playing at because there was no one there. I'll never forget.
Aww.
That is fucking sweet. That's really sweet.
Oh, that's wholesome, man.
Because it takes effort, right? And I feel like effort is such an important thing with friendships or love. Time. Which I've said so many times. Time is literally the only valuable currency. Because we were talking about that last week, I think. Yeah, last episode with, you know, how fucking 2 hours of somebody's life is a mascara.
Yeah,
you know? So
yeah.
it's like money doesn't really exist. The most valuable currency that's ever been stolen from people is time.
Yeah.
because that has the only true value. And so that is like, that's fucking sweet.
It is nice because motherfuckers love to waste it.
Mm-hmm. That's so true.
I like these.
These are really cute, right? I love some...
Finishing on a high note.
Yes. Paris said, I love rubber ducks and my friend always buys them for me when she sees them at op shops. Now that's is cute because it's like you've seen something that reminds you of someone that you love.
Is that me when I bought you those big and
those little bickies, bro?
Like,
oh my God.
These for Emma.
Yeah, well, that's that. And that's one thing that I would say is also like part of love languages, right? Is like gifting. And like they always say that your love language is what you're missing internally or what you wish to receive. So that's like a hard one to swallow too. But it's like mine is like words of affirmation or like time and quality time, words of affirmation and... What's the other one?
Like physical touch for you or not really?
No, yeah, I do. I'm a big cuddler. I am actually a big cuddler. I think I don't cuddle as much anymore because there are certain boundaries that you have to respect depending on different relationships or partners. And me and Eamon have had discussions about that. I wouldn't be comfortable with him snuggling and cuddling with friends.
Oh, yeah, no.
So, like, obviously, I would have to respect if he's not doing that. But physical touch definitely is a big one between platonic and romantic relationships. But then, yours is, like, gift-giving and, like, quality time because, like, the amount of times you come over with, like, food, like, the fucking mugs, bro. I'm like, hey, you want to start a podcast? 2 weeks later, I got mugs for us.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that. But then Talia the other day, she was like, you're such a good gift giver.
Yes.
She's like, you've never given a useless gift.
No.
Or like something I'm going to sit on the windowsill for a year and throw out.
And there's always so much thought behind it.
Yeah.
Always.
And I think internally, I do want someone to do that for me.
Yeah. Well, yours is also acts of service, right? So you really like it if, like, you've got to go and do shopping, if somebody comes with you and helps.
Can we clean my room?
Yes.
I'm overwhelmed.
Come over and go through my clothes with me that I have not been wanting to go through.
How many am I washing? This shit sucks.
Yeah.
I'm bored and I don't want to do it.
Which is why you also do so much for other people because you're hoping that somebody will do it for you.
I think I just, fuck you.
Which is true.
Yeah, or I'm just like, I'm just going to avoid what I need to do so I'm going to do everyone else's.
Yeah, because you're hoping that somebody else will come along and be like, I've got you.
Someone help me.
Let me do it for you. No.
Let me do it for you.
Let me do it for you. Didn't I do it for you? Kirby. We could talk about this. I think next week's episode or next potty episode should be hard pills to swallow.
Ooh.
Straight out. Just like all hard pills to swallow.
Yep.
Things that we've learnt.
Hard facts.
Over time. And I mean, this gives the audience a chance too. Like if they want to like comment some stuff that they think is really like was a hard pill to swallow, something that they in life learnt the hardest way, how they would like go about doing things differently so that it wasn't such a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Because these are really cute. Like this is so fucking, any small task they know I don't like, just taking care of it for me.
I love it.
Oh, this one's funny. Showed me how to live after meeting in the psych ward. I'm alive thanks to her. Love built on mutual respect and mental illnesses.
Yeah, he's the mental illness,
He's mental illness,
Wouldn't have done it without you.
If we go grippy socks, we go grippy socks together.
Yes.
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Yeah, nah. You've ridden with me with every mental illness I've ever had.
Yes.
You have chosen to see the best in me when I have not. You have loved me when I cannot love myself.
Yeah, but that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, you've seen me fucking give up, man.
Yeah.
Like you've seen
me give up.
Yeah.
You've seen me cry about some stupid shit.
You don't let me. Yeah. Like everyone else is like, ugh, yuck, too hard. Wallow in that self-pity.
No.
You're just like, get in the fucking car.
Yeah.
And get dressed.
Yeah.
We're doing your hair.
Yeah.
Right? Tomorrow's a new fucking day. And we're going to put a smile on that face. I don't care if you're depressed. You're going to fake it till you make it.
You've done the same thing for me too, though.
Yeah.
I've been like, I'm not leaving. I want to kill myself. And you'll be like, I'm coming to pick you up and we're going to marry you.
Don't be silly.
Don't be stupid bitch. Yeah, don't be a silly bitch.
Yeah, but no, for real. At times where I probably should have been admitted.
Yeah.
You've just picked me up.
It's better to go insane together than insane alone.
Mm. True that. Here's to friends. Here's to love.
Cheers. Here's to love.
Love.
Now next week we're going to talk about fucking heartbreaking cunts and fucking big
hard to swallow pills.
Hard to swallow
Facts
pills.
and figures, Barry.
Yeah, it's a manly episode.
It's locker room talk.
Yeah, next week we should dress up as men.
Yeah. We'll get Andrew Tate in. Sorry.
I have a bald cap. I can dress up as him if you like.
Oh, man.
You can be Tristan Tate and I'll be Andrew Tate.
Me on Big Brother. Me famous. No.
Me fight. Yeah. Me mad. Me strong. Me fight.
Me have good opinion.
No. Every man with a podcast ever. Me have great opinion. Man make fire. Man say things.
Man funny. Haha. Sorry.
We love men.
Yeah, I fucking do. We need you. I need you.
Yeah, we need you. We do. We really do. But you can be a bit of a stinker.
It was fucking one of you.
It was fucking one of us.
They're in every race. They're in every gender.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that next week anyways. Like the toxic like, women's love or like girls, you know, hard pills to swallow. Not every girl is a girl's girl.
No.
And that's on next week, motherfucker, because that's a full combo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've all got our role to play.
That was the grossest cough I've ever done. I was trying to clear my throat at the same time as coughing.
It's like a raccoon cough. If raccoons could cough, that would
be... Yeah, if raccoons cough.
Just punch 5 fucking darts.
That's like I fucking just... that's like I breathe ciggies day in, day out.
Oh, that was something.
Oh my God. Okay, listen, last week you left him on a... Well,
yeah. Forgot.
No, I'm gonna... See, I love you, bro. I remembered.
You know
what?
Love
you, sis.
When you were talking, I was just like, don't forget to say it. And it was gone.
And then I remembered because it came from yours. Little earworm. And I reminded it for you. I remembered.
Shit, son.
That's what I've been telling you this. Sometimes too, it's like when you're connected with a person, right? I'll forget something and then 5 minutes later you send me a message.
Bam.
And I'm like, how did she get
How
that?
did she fucking know?
How did she know? And I reckon it's because it leaves my head and then it's like, shit, she needs this. Don't let her forget. And it goes to you and then suddenly you'll be like, glad wrap.
The particles are scrambling. They're like, quick.
Yeah, oh my God, what did you say to me that one time? You're like, do you reckon my particles would remember your particles?
Be like, hey, bestie particle.
Oh my God, I remember you. Yeah.
Proton remembers your proton.
Let's fuse.
What do you think about these other atoms?
They're fucking weird. Stay away. Bro, I saw a neutron over there. Steer clear.
Bad juju.
Bad.
Did you see that dark matter? No one can, but stay the fuck away from it.
I'd be like, Bessie, I don't even know what dark matter is, but I believe you.
Head for the light matter.
I'm going in the sun.
I'm having a hot flash.
Me too.
We gotta
Early menopause.
We gotta go.
Alright, anyway, what did you say?
Fuck the riddle.
The riddle. Okay. You gave him a riddle. You gotta give him
the answer for the riddle for last week.
Yes.
You better not have fucking Googled it.
I want to see some comments saying what they thought it was, though.
It's a bed. What is a foot? A head?
4 legs.
4 legs. Quick maths. Bed.
A bed. And what did I say to you when you first gave me that riddle? I was like, a couch.
No, you said bed. I was like, fuck, you got it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. And then you said, what has 2 arms and 4 legs? And I was like, and you were like, a couch. I was like,
Yeah, that's right. That's so stupid. I love that. Oh my God. All right, do you got another one for him so that they can at least sit on it?
I was hoping you did.
I didn't realise I had homework.
I thought maybe we'd go riddle for riddle. I thought you would have got it.
I'll do riddles for kids.
I sent the thought last night. No.
Sorry, I was too busy remembering to remind you to say your riddle that I forgot that I needed to bring my own riddle.
It's hot in here.
Oh, yeah, it is. Normally I have the aircon on, that's why. Okay, this one's actually really funny and stupid, okay?
We love it.
So think about this, because this one's going to be like critical thinking skills. You're going to have to like seriously think about it.
Don't Google.
No. Well, it has to be broken before you can use it.
Think on that for the week.
Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these unhinged gossiping.
Imagine if we get a fan base, because it just popped into my head then. I was going to sign off, be like, see you later, sippers.
Hey, big sippers. Oh my God, see you later, big sippers.
See you later, big sippers.
See you later, big sippers. Oh my God, that's the new exit. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, big sippers. Bye. All right, cheers. That's sick. Yeah, big sippers.
Big sippers.
The big sippers. I love that. And if they're tiny people, little sippers.
Little sippers.
You can be a big sipper or a
Little
little
sipper. You're still a sipper.
sipper.